and the story behind the one and only episode that our show won. Hi, I'm Valerie. I was the key set costumer on Gilmore Girls, and if you had to pick one moment, what do you think would have deserved to win an Emmy? What exceptional moment from the show should have been highlighted? And what Emmy would they have won? Gilmore Girls and the story behind one and only Emmy that Gilmore Girls won. And it was won by makeup for outstanding makeup in a series, non-prosthetic. It was won by Marie Del Prete, who was our makeup department head. Melanie Romero, this is actually her Emmy. She was our key makeup artist. And Michael Smithson, who was brought on special for his work on Star Trek Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, which he won Emmys for both of those series. But why didn't we win more Emmys? Well, money. In order to win an Emmy, you got to tell people that your show exists and why they should vote for it. Fun fact, as an Academy member, you're not voting on the entire series as a whole or even a season. You're voting on one specific episode that contains the elements that would make your episode win that Emmy. Festival of Living Arts was that episode. Aesthetically, it was amazing. So many details, and it was just the perfect episode. We should have won it, but unfortunately, Warner Brothers didn't throw the money behind our show to be able to win them. But how did we win this Emmy? In order to be considered for an Emmy, you actually need to do a lot of work. You have to submit yourself. We created flyers in the costume department to send to all the Academy members, and then you have to send them out. But not only that, is they need to see the episode, so you have to create a DVD that they can then watch, and it ends up becoming a lot of money. And if the studio is not going to back you up and help you, it's just not worth it for the people that are working on the show to do all that. Random fun fact, and maybe she could have helped at the time, but the actress that played April, aka Vanessa Morano, and let me know if you want to know the story behind those photos. Her mom in real life worked for Showtime and different shows and submitted their shows for the Emmys. You actually have a person that does all that work, and with the backing of the studios, that's how they win all the Emmys, which is why we never won. Because remember when I said Gilmore Girls was a low budget show? But the Birkin bag. Yeah, I know. Do you know that you can search my name? Because I've done this video before. But I'll do another deep dive if you ask nicely. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, yes. If Gilmore Girls was a low-budget show, how did we win this Emmy? Well, the makeup department pooled their resources and sent out all of the CDs on their own to all of the voting members of the Academy, and that's how they won.